Hello friends, Pastor Randall here. Welcome to our Bible study. We're continuing our journey through the book of Judges. We're going to talk about Gideon. We're actually going to talk about Gideon and his sons or especially one son, Abimelech, for the next couple of videos because it takes a minute to get through. This is like, these first stories have been short. They have been, kind of brief and to the point. Gideon is sort of our first, I wouldn't call it a novel by any stretch, but it's a longer story. So, again, the people forget God. The Midianites come. Now this time we are described, the raids are more vicious. They don't even leave livestock alive when they happen. We are told that that the people are under great duress. This is a level of violence. Of course, if you remember, going all the way back in Numbers and in Deuteronomy and in Joshua, there have been clashes going over with the Midianites over and over. So obviously when the Midianites raise up, there is a grudge here. So here's where we meet Gideon. Gideon is at his father's place. He is threshing wheat in a wine press to hide it from the Midianites. So the messenger of the Lord, an angel wrapped in human form, has come and then says to Gideon, when we meet him, he's a little smart. He's like, they won't be looking for wheat at the wine press. So he's threshing it, getting it ready, kind of going to sneak it around so they can get some food because the Midianites are taking everything not nailed down. In fact, the Midianites are taking stuff that is nailed down. And then they're like killing your animals out of spite. So the messenger comes and says to him, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Remember, mighty warrior who's sneaking around. Gideon replied, "With all due respect, if the Lord is with us, this wouldn't be happening." Oh, got a little sass from the future judge. "Where are all the amazing works of our ancestors? Why didn't the Lord bring us up out of Egypt? But now the Lord's abandoned us and allowed Midian to overpower us." And the Lord, so, anytime there's an angel, the angel is God's messenger. And yet in the Old Testament, they do not, they're one and the same, but also, But then the Lord turned to him and said, "You have strength, so go rescue Israel from the power of Midian. Am I not personally sending you?" And so Gideon goes, "With all due respect, my Lord, how can I rescue Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, which isn't even a great clan. I am the youngest in my household." Again, this not typical person. The God and the Lord says, "Because I'm with you, you'll defeat Midian." So he does a test, a two-part test. Now, Barak gets kind of punished for being unfaithful a little, that he won't go without Deborah. This is a different kind of, so there is the Joshua, "I'm going to go because the Lord has told me. And I am certain of what the Lord has told me." Gideon's more like, if you're really the Lord, I want to do this thing. I got a lamb, I'm going to take the fleece from it. If I lay the fleece down on the threshing floor and the dew comes in and it's on the fleece, not on the ground, we're cool. Well, when that happens, he goes, "Okay, now I'm going to do a thing where if the dew is only on the ground but not on the fleece." Now, you would think that God would get angry, right? Again, Barak, though it wasn't God so much as Deborah, questioned God and kind of got cut off. But God's messenger let them. And this happens, and that gives Gideon the things he needs. Then God kind of met, so he goes to Manasseh and he goes to Issachar and he rounds up troops. And as they're getting ready to go fight, God says to him, "You got too many people." And Gideon's like, "I promise you, I do not." Now, here's what you're going to do. You are going to go and you are going to see who at the river here cups water to their hands and who laps at the stream like a dog. And There I have way too many callbacks to 1990s hip hop, which is a callback to 1970s funk. There's already dogs in the house. Woo, you know, anyway, sorry. And that's who he takes. He takes his dog soldiers, the guys who are less refined. Dare I say again, God is undermining. This isn't a army of people who accomplish a lot because they are a good soldiers. These are rabble. This is just down in the earth, and they attack Midian and they defeat them and they drive them off. Now, at the end of this video right now, this sounds like your typical story from Judges. But as the story continues, not just Gideon, but his legacy gets very complicated very quickly. Well, thanks for being with me. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, please. I mean, if you want. I mean, we'll just keep doing these anyway. It's just, you know, the YouTube keeps going, you have a lot of people who watch and they don't subscribe. I don't understand that. Well, you know, whatever. But anyway, thank you for being with me. Next time we'll pick up with Gideon's legacy, and God bless.